So I didn't know this was actually a thing apparently, but I kind of stumbled upon this, believe it or not. Actually stumbled upon that there's actually a porn parody coming out called Suicide Squad. It's about the Suicide Squad, obviously. Now, Action Braun is kind of like the king of these shits, so this is my overall reactions, and I might show you people a picture or two. Don't worry, they're not sexy pics; they're just in the character outfits. But overall, I gotta admit that these are pretty interesting pictures. Now, some of the casting in this thing is like Naomi Banks as Amanda Waller, which I think is just spot fucking on. Now, granted, if you know anything about Naomi Banks, which I'm probably sure you do, she always kind of has like this authority figure for the most part, shit kind of going on because she has that like cougar quality. So kind of her kind of in the Amanda Waller role, I think is perfect casting. Other person that could have done it was like Diamond Jackson because obviously they're mature, they're kind of badass, and they could probably make you do something kind of sexy or whatever it may be. Also, we have Lex Steele as like fucking Deadshot, which just screams. You know, if you know anything about some DC characters, you can kind of tell which ones just would very much fit well into a porn parody. Deadshot, Lex Steele, this is the second time playing a guy with like one eye and bald. But the thing is, though, I feel as if he automatically seems like a porn character for the most part. It's just, you know exactly where he's going. A guy that never misses, called Deadshot, you can easily see. I'm surprised they didn't call him Cum Shot because that could have easily just been a thing. And I'm guessing he never misses on top of a certain spot or whatever it may be. So that should be interesting. And apparently him and Kana Katana get it on inside the thing, according to what Axel Braun tweeted. And also Asakura, the hottest Asian in the game, as Katana. That's spot on casting. We see the costumes. I think they actually looked quite good, believe it or not. And I feel like that's what Axel Braun kind of does best. He actually really does a good job at these like porn parody things because he doesn't really half-ass it. For the most part. The dude, Tommy Pistol, I'm not really familiar with him. He looked pretty interesting as the Joker. They got the Riddler in there. They got Killer Frost. If you've seen the Killer Frost picture, I can't show that one. But if you've seen it, just go to, Axel Braun's Twitter or whatever. But that was a very interesting thing. But Enchantress looks kind of like a homeless person, even though she kind of looks higher than Cara Delevingne, according to Axel Braun. But yeah, they got, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, they got, Amanda Waller, Rick Flag. I'm surprised they call him Dick Flag, which is probably going to be the thing, but whatever it may be. Yeah, I think this actually looks quite funny and actually quite well done. I don't know if Killer Croc is going to be in this, but apparently it's going to be another character reveal today, apparently, from what I heard. But this was actually quite fun to see. For the most part, I think this actually be quite good, and you can guarantee I probably will review this thing. And today, if you actually know my Pokemon thing I actually reviewed, then congratulations. Today I'm going to be putting out the Ghostbusters thing if you actually saw it. But there it is. That's my thoughts. This actually looks quite good, and I thought the effects for Katana's sword actually looked quite good, and Asakura looks actually very well in a role. But yeah, and even the Batman actually looks quite good. But that's my overall thoughts and my reactions to it. But yeah, Suicide Squad porn parody. I knew it was coming. You just can't get away from these type of things because porn is just going to kind of attract to whatever's big. No pun intended. But there it is. Comment, subscribe, and like. I'm Chris Smith, and I'm signing out.